Yo, what it do? And welcome to the channel. Uh, and welcome to the first video series on the channel. My name's Nicorix. Thank you for clicking on the video. First and foremost, let's jump into this. All right. We will do, let's see. Yeah, let's just keep it medium.
Encode your DNA.
All right, what do we... Let's see. Vitality. Interesting. So I wonder how much customizing goes into each character. By the way, I have not looked at any of this video game has been out for 2 days at the time of this recording, and there are already so many like which breed is the best kind of videos. This one isn't too bad. It's between these two. But I just don't know how much key energy and energy regen is gonna come into play later. This one looks cool. This dude looks the most well balanced. This breed, I'm gonna go with Rex. So define your character's starting attributes to see more detailed explanations of what effect each attribute has.
Define your genetic structure.
Oh, it's crazy. Their ears change and everything. Oh. More vital, more intelligent, or more agile. Intelligent. I feel like this is where I want to be at. It drops my charisma so much. Erase. You know, we're gonna play the guessing game here. We're gonna go. I like agile.
Choose a genetic resilience.
Intelligence. We're gonna go. We already ran into one biohazard just in the intro.
Choose your first style.
Oh wow, you get to choose so much with your character. I was not expecting this. I was just expecting to put a couple points into stats and then that's what I do. Let's go. You know what? I'm brown, you're brown,
Pick
buddy.
your main color.
Oh, we get to pick the color. Oh. choose brightness. Let's go. So just a heads up in case you guys haven't realized it. If you, I don't know how you haven't, but my favorite color is purple. So, I mean, everything on the channel is mainly purple.
Choose your detail color.
Oh my God. I mean, purple and yellow are across each other from on the color wheel, so we'll do a purple and yellow, or do another cool color. I don't know. We'll do purple and yellow.
Pick a class. Commando, Scythe, Saboteur, Sentinel. Deadeye. Commando. Psyfreak. Saboteur. Psyfreak.
I kind of like this one.
Sentinel. Saboteur. Psyfreak.
Psyfreak. I'm going this one.
Psyfreak chosen. That'll work. Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun.
And let me know down in the comment section if you guys want me to keep the narrator, or should I get rid of him?
We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living.
Left or right?
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
I feel like this is like picking whether you want to be a Jedi or a Sith. And I'm usually
Allow me to
a Sith.
introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you, your inner voice to be precise, an echo of the balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Can't believe you'd choose that thing over me. But I'll be here waiting for you when you have a change of heart.
That thing? I'm right here. Let me remind you, we're two halves of the same, with the difference being I'm the better half.
Better half. My way is both better and brighter. Light makes it easier to see the best end.
The best end is the one you decide yourself, and it seems we're headed in the right direction.
Just beat him with a shovel. Interesting. So I wonder, is this kind of set up like Infamous Second Son, where you get to like choose options, good or bad, and then the story kind of like progresses
right, sometimes.
That way, where you can do like a 100% evil kind of run, or you can do like 100% good kind of run. Because that would be, I mean, this game has like a lot of playability to it.
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family, or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
Okay. Parry. Interesting.
You better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
Okay, one. That's a pretty good tutorial. Two. That thing was fucking huge. Like, how am I supposed to fight that?
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes. The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
Target them with melee. Aim the camera towards an enemy to target them with ranged attacks. Reload your ranged weapon. Oh my god, English. Press R1. Okay. Use ability, press the button. Bound to while pressing and holding. Throw a sparking ball of key energy that damages any enemy it hits. Hold the mutation select. Press the key energy is used for dodging, using mutations, performing special attacks. When you're out of key energy, you'll be unable to perform these actions. Your key energy generates both in and out of combats. Cool. So it's like a stamina bar.
Don't stop pounding that one.
Okay, so there is no like aim down sights. It's just kind of, or maybe if you're a Deadeye, you get that. I don't know. I should have dodged that. But we're here now, and we're just going... Our first battle, and we didn't do too bad. At least in my books, we didn't do too bad. Didn't lose too much health. Okay, that means it's equipped. Alright, just a goober. You have found a weapon special effect add-on. Attach it to your ranged weapon, give it an extra damage type as long as the ammo lasts. Some enemies have a resistance or weakness to different weapon special effects. So use them wisely. Alright, let's just equip it. To attach special effect add-on, select it through consumable quick menu. To open the menu, hold doesn't start equipped. Golden. You have found a medical supply. Bags like this contain items that can help heal you. Okay. Okay, so health doesn't regenerate during combat, but it regenerates out of combat. So hold, and then, okay. Anything over here?
Grab and pull.
Go back down. See if there's anything in here first. Bathroom? Okay. Pull a health pack out of a toilet. I guess that's a good place to hide it. In a post-apocalyptic world where you don't want your stuff being found. I mean, who's really going to look in a toilet unless they really need to use the toilet? Remember to parry enemy attacks. When the enemy attacks and you see lightning bolts flashing above their heads, press L.
The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death. But some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
Well, let's back up here. Okay, we're taking out the... We're gonna try to take out the back line first. Okay. Whoops. Did I drop my gun? I don't think so. Okay, I have to dodge that attack. I will take loot. Oh wow, I just used up everything I just had. Wow. Alright, and here we go. Okay. Okay.
Nice shot.
Hello to you too, brother. Anything over here? Nope. Alright. Okay, so it takes that health ticks back very slowly. I guess if my vitality was higher, it'd probably come back faster. Can you go through here? No. This is just, that's just there. Alright. Well, that's cool. You run on all fours when you sprint. Some enemies carry large shields. You need to break the shield with melee attacks before you can deal. Come on. No way, I dodged that. These guys first. Ooh. Nice. You'll get 1 point that you can use to unlock skills in the Wong Fu and perk menus. feel like I moved pretty well. I think I want to increase my luck right now. Just on the off chances that it'll help me get better loot. Let's go. Oh, close combat right now, since we're a little weak there, and this can help us out. Unspeakable hand. Cool, so we're going to learn the Hidden Lotus. That's what's up. And if you don't know what the Hidden Lotus is, I recommend you go watch Naruto. Yep. Cool, so there is a way to just like fully customize your character. Oh, it's kind of like an inventory list of things that you have found. All right, I'll go through the rest of this on my own time. I don't want to bore you guys with that kind of stuff. Nope, those doors don't open. Bummer.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
A crowbar. Oh, now that door opens. Or, no, we're going to use the crowbar to... Right, no, it just opens now. Okay.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
What? Oh, so if you're about to use a special attack, it'll like tell you the input.
It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
Turn it around. Always gotta look for chests behind you. First rule of any. How the... Oh, double jump.
Someone will pay dearly for that.
Yep.
The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
Hit him with it. That's such a nice move. I didn't make contact. This game is dope. This might be, depending on what they do for content for this game and stuff, this might be a game I just repeatedly come back to and play out. We'll see if that's still the same tone that I have towards the latter half of the game. Can we make this? All right. Take two. Yeah, I don't think we can make that right now. Maybe later on. If we can come back here later on. I'm gonna be really upset if there was something like stupendous inside that chest. Scan the room. Nothing in there.
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks travelled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
I interact with it again. Will he talk?
Toxanol built vessels called arks to
Same
save
information.
themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is
I
only from the
apologize.
flight log.
Okay, you can stop it. Cool, so there are puzzles. Switch the nodes. Up. To rotate the nodes. L1 and R1. This is the number of rotations you have. The higher your intellect, the more moves you have. Okay, this went from some kind of Ratchet and Clank game to Breath of the Wilds. There we go. Dang. So that, and then 7, 6.
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Okay. So intellect is definitely something that
There are few records of
I'm
the
gonna wanna
chain
do.
of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right, but no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
Man, if this game is not a huge knot
The
towards
sound of spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt.
Okay, sorry, I didn't want to interrupt the dialogue. A huge nod towards global issues in the real world. Like, I don't know what is.
It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door.
We want it to go... Nope.
Just a few moves left. Make them count. There you go.
So I wonder if you fail that, do you get a second chance at it? I'm pretty sure you do. But you just get the same amount of moves. Perfect counter. Hit him with that Meliodas and do a full counter? No.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
I got you, friend.
Hang.
I wonder if you can eventually upgrade that so it does AoE
Put an
damage.
end to it. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
I want to.
Looks valuable.
Just let me loot these people real quick.
Hold on to that.
Loot first, talk second.
Tamuk gabamuk tamauketu tolu ayadre.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why.
Iatu yau mau kobwa yake.
He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up.
Koibe o korfabe.
He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed.
Iatu yau maua.
The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad.
Kuzata getu koibe o korfabe.
The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past.
Kuzata get cantita duela buffo.
It's a scar you're covering under that eye patch, isn't it? But he would have recognized you anyways. You look exactly like your Muma.
Balu putulu chintuata moti huasa.
There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Looper Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end.
Kutai, Hivar, Befa, Ilya, and Tuf.
He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have.
Ya, you Maua.
It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land.
Unity.
Far Kobemako Tufar, Titab, Ilya, and Tuf.
After the old village was destroyed and you disappeared, a struggle between the families erupted, and over time, the disciples turned against each other.
Ugambun ang Ugagad Yebromo, to Huaye.
Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
That is a bright light. I was not ready. Oh, a little flashback. You get stuff in the flashback? Nope.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here. You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
No stamina bar in the flashback. We can run as long as we want.
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's ki energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. The small tree you saw up there where you met will eventually grow into a tree of life and start giving back to nature. It'll be the heart of the land. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
How close do you have to be? Is there like a range? What is my range? By the way, I want to know who voice acted the best of days better. I wonder if
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of the pensai tree. They're hiding in the glitter grass that mostly grows deep inside damp caves, where they draw mineral from the natural rock. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
to the tree, to the tree, to the tree, 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 to the tree, to the tree, to the tree, 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 to the tree, to the tree, to the tree, tree, tree.
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today. That's not true. She's the reason there's still unity, and the only one strong enough to keep the 6 Wang Fu disciples disciplined. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the tree of life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eater's DNA into overdrive. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Nocco has tamed the midget and is preparing to take on the hoof puff at the end of the east route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. His friends have prepared something specific for each World Eater. The Mekton, the Octopod, the Majute, and the Goo Glide are almost ready to ride. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Well, that was an information dump. All right, let's head out.
You're getting the hang of it.
Crowbar for the win.
Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
It doesn't look like there's anything that I missed. He gave us the net, but I don't. Yeah, I'll look at it later.
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
Alright, I think this is a good place to end the first video. I just want to say, while the credits are rolling, shout out to everybody that helped me get started. I may put a link to their social medias and Fiverr accounts in the description down below. And yeah, once again, welcome to the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe down at the bottom.